Good morning and welcome back to this beautiful Sunday morning, 85 degrees at 9:30 in the morning. Ugh. Got my big ass fan over there, and I am putting a pair of valve covers, old Corvette ones, on my 56 Chevy here. These are early set with the offset bowl holes. I've had these kicking around for a while. I got them from somebody cheap, and they've been just kicking around. And I want to put them on this 265 Power Pack engine, which these are the original covers. I painted them, but they got galvanizing on them. The paint won't stay on, so I think it's just time for a little upgrade. This isn't an originality Meacham Barrett Jackson car, so kind of spice it up. Maybe it's worth 10 horsepower. What do you think? Huh? What do you think, Mayhem Maggie Mayhem? Let's get this done. I'm going to package these gaskets because they need to be glued to the valve covers, because a lot of times they get bent or just don't sit well and you end up having a leak. So alright, I guess I'll put a little dab of silicone on each corner. What is that? Oh, somebody drilled these at one point for the later non-offset bowl holes and then stuffed rivets in it. So that means I gotta take them out and fill them. Why? Why me? You kidding me? That's not good. Let's try to pop this one out. Might come out with this. Can't find my hammer, so I guess it's gonna have to work. That one went offset. I don't like that. I'll drill from this side. Maybe. Yes. I gotta find my hammer. Sweet. I hate when people jerry-rig stuff like this just for a pair of valve covers. Come on. Ugh. Yeah, a little too much push. Okay, now they're out. What I'll do is I'll put some RTV Ultra Gray in there before the gasket. Yeah. Okay. Curse the person who did that. God knows when. So. Beautiful. All right. Now these valve cover gaskets are sometimes hard to obtain. You usually got to ask for them because of that extra hole they put there because of these offsets. I actually had to order these because now standard they don't usually come that way, because the production on these is very, very, very low. So that's how they go. We're going to silicone these. So I'm going to do a couple spots just to glue the gasket on to the valve cover. I don't go all the way around because that's just when you got the next guy or you have to take them off. It just makes for a mess of scraping silicone or whatever you're using for hours. Yeah, a little right there too. Dun, dun, dun. I'll put it down there, can't hurt. Okay. So, I'm gonna go like this. I'll let that set up for a bit. And I'll go take the covers off. Come on. That looks good. And this one. It's got a lip there, so I gotta make sure it stays behind that. Get a rag. Get some of this excess silicone off. We'll let that sit. Oh wow, lovely. Okay, we'll start with the drinker side valve cover. These original old ones were attached with Phillips head 1/4 screws with these little tiny hold downs. They did kind of hold, but if you didn't check the tightness every oil change or better, yeah, they leaked. But as long as your valve covers were straight, you were good. Now pull this heat riser out of here for the choke. That out of the way. But getting to those are going to suck. I'm going to have to get a short screwdriver. Now, on these valve covers, anything, even the timing sets, well, the timing cover uses a flat tip, but you're going to do these, use a number 3 for the for tightening them down or taking them off. It fits in there really nice. You don't have to worry about stripping it or messing the head up. It's a pretty big Phillips head, so this one I don't have a number 3 stubby, so I gotta use this for now. Yeah, they were due to be tightened again. I think they were maxed out probably, because I have checked them over a few times. And try not to drop the, I'm gonna try to keep all the hardware with these valve covers, and I'll hang them on the wall somewhere. Oh, there we go. Hopefully we're not scraping gaskets. It stayed on the, no, it stayed on the head, but not the valve cover. At least it stayed on one thing. So yeah, I did this engine back in 2008. It looks nice in here yet. Nice and clean. It's a 205 horse, 265 power pack heads, the intake, carburetor, WCFV. Oh yeah, we're good. See, they're a little glued on the corners from the tension or the pressure, but they will come off without too much scraping, especially back there. That's the pain in the ass part. So let me grab a scraper. Now hopefully the gasket's cured enough and I don't snag it on a rocker. Get her in here. There's something snagging on the back here. I think it's on. No wires in the back. Nothing snagged. Look at that. That's pretty. Look at that. There's a whole 10 horsepower right there. Grab me some hardware. I think this hardware I picked is a little too long. Possibly. I'm not sure yet if I can get it to gauge in the hole, but I think they're going to be, the top ones might be shorter. That one started, I think. Gonna fight with me. Okay, well, these hex head bolts, obviously these things came factory with probably the longer Phillips head 1/4 20s. So I can't get a socket in there to tighten them down because it kind of tapers down and the socket jams up against the wall of the valve cover. So I do have 1/4 20 Phillips, but I got to cut them down on the bandsaw and run a die over them so they work. So going out to the hardware store and looking for 8 of these things, forget it. I'll just make my own. So off to the bandsaw. Okie dokie. There, we had to fabricate some valve cover screws because those hex ones wouldn't work. So button this one up and go to the driver's side. So that heat riser tube back in there, the manifold or an automatic choke. Then we're done. One more to go. All right, this one's got less obstacles, so except for the wire that won't get out of the way. There we go. They make, this has still got the oil filter. That's what all that oil is. This has still got the oil bath air filter, and you can convert them to paper, and I just haven't done it yet because that right there, that oil is getting, OCD is going nuts on that right now. That's been driving me crazy for a while now. And it'll probably flow better with a paper element in there. And I'm not a chrome air cleaner guy, so if I'm gonna, I know the 700 R4 and the kickdown cable here ain't factory, but you know what, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But Trying to keep it original looking as possible, including the power steering that I added, which is original. Not to the car, but as an option, yes. So let's try not to drop no hardware down here, because these are going to be wall hangers. Oop, forgot a piece of hardware. Don't lose that down in the motor. And I think the cover gasket may have stayed on the block. Half and half. Hopefully I don't have to do much scraping. The other one wasn't too bad. That's not bad. Okay, installation 101. There we go. Plenty of time to cure. And our new fabricated screws. Let's start one. The fun part is feeling them out. They're in there somewhere. Can't see it anywhere. I think it's got to go back. There we go. There's one. Four to go. Four to go. The top one's aligned and we're good. Look at that. Fell into place like a glove. Make sure all our wires aren't pinched in the back. Boy, they look good. Shoo! Oh, the women gonna come running now. Yeah. I got me a Corvette motor. I got one of them Corvette motors, yeah. Yep. She'll pull the tires or whatever. What do they say? Jump a bucket or something like that, yeah. Jump a peach basket. Or is that a tractor? I think a tractor is a peach basket. I don't know. Okay, I'll tighten them a little more in a bit here and then clean up my mess, and we'll fire it up and check for leaks. Never fails. Perfect. Okay, well, all I gotta do is check for leaks and wipe this down a little more, and I call this job done. It's a hot rod motor now. Yeah, hot rod motor. Let's fire this thing up. Listen to that. Yeah. Love them little cubic inch engines.